and welcome to Tesori Home. Today I'm taking you along as I prepare to have some girls over for a Galentine's party. If you saw last year's Galentine's video, you know I was a hot mess. It turned out beautifully, but I did not prepare the way I should have. This time, I'm prepared. Everything I could have possibly prepped has been prepped. Sometimes you just gotta crash and burn before you really know how to do it. If you feel like every time you host, you are running around like a chicken with your head cut off, I have created a free hosting guide for you that has all my hosting hacks and tricks to help you, and it's coming from someone who did it wrong many times and has learned a lot and still makes mistakes, but these tips and tricks will really help you in your next gathering. If you want that free guide, it's in the description for you down below. Just check out the link and I hope it helps you with your next gathering. But I'm gonna start by setting the table first. I actually had a beautiful centerpiece I made, but the flowers got all floppy. So I'm trying to revive that outside right now. So for now, this is gonna be the stand-in. This might change. First step, I have brought out all my dishes that I plan to use for the table setting. I actually also wrote down all the food items that I have so that I know if we have enough dishes for everything. I have some people that are bringing some food items, so I wanna make sure I have a spot for them and can really visualize it. So I laid those all out on different dishes that I think would be a good dish to serve them in, and that's gonna really help me with this layout. So first things first, I'm gonna see if I'm gonna use a tablecloth on our countertop because I just think it makes it a little more fun and set apart than the normal day-to-day. I was originally gonna use this linen tablecloth just as a base, but then I was upstairs in my attic and I saw this piece of fabric that I was gonna use for like a pillow or something. But I thought maybe we could use it because it's Valentine's and it's pink and it's really pretty. It's got some holes in it. I'm gonna have to cover those with dishes and such, but let's see how this looks. It might be too busy. I might need to switch it, but let's see. I think this might be a vibe. So once again, the centerpiece will be different, but we're just gonna use that as a placeholder. And then let's see what food items we have. We've got the salad, deviled eggs, bruschetta, garlic shrimp, bacon wrapped dates, and then this will hold this beautiful piece of pottery that Andrew got me for Christmas that I love. Will hold all the forks and knives, and then we'll have the real centerpiece here. Now I have a dilemma because I wasn't intending on using this pink tablecloth, and now these napkins just aren't vibing. I also have these napkins in my pantry. Even though they're not Valentine's-y, they look really pretty with all what's going on. It's very springy. That'll go there. I also have bud vases. So I might scatter these throughout here, but I also want to save some for the dessert table. I might just put them here for now, but let's see. And one very important thing I'm forgetting is candles. So I'm gonna go to my stash over here. I have this Florentine dresser and it's literally filled with all candles. I'm always collecting candles from thrift stores and estate sales and everything. I have it color coded too, which is very not on brand for me. These are my reds and my pinks. Am I crazy? I think it's time to use these. They're a good pink. They go well with everything. Okay, I have these beautiful flower candle holders that I found for my wedding, actually. And we used it on our sweetheart table, and I just broke a piece off of it, but it's okay. If you're having trouble sticking your candles in candle holders, highly recommend getting Stickum. You can get it on Amazon. It's basically just like this waxy stuff that keeps your candles straight. Gonna put another candle here. And then to pull in the blue and white from the napkins, I'm gonna use this little blue and white butter pat I have. Try to find another spot for it, maybe here. One of my favorite things to collect at thrift stores or antique shops, anywhere, are serving utensils, because when I'm hosting a gathering, I feel like they make such a difference. You know, you can have a beautiful meal in a beautiful dish, but then you could put like plastic serving forks, and nothing wrong with that. But I do think that having beautiful, like vintage serving utensils goes such a long way. It's like that added touch that just sets the table apart and makes it extra beautiful and extra intentional. And I have all these pieces that I've collected over time from various places, but like even this with the mother of pearl, like what is that? Like that is so special. You could have a plastic serving spoon, or you could have something like this. So love that. So these are gonna go with the salad, obvi. I'll put you with the shrimp. Bruschetta people will take with their hands. Deviled eggs people will take with their hands, right? Bacon wrapped dates people will take with their hands. I guess I don't even need them. But if people want like toothpicks, I have these pretty pearl. That's cute. I could put these out. All right, the next step is making the deviled eggs. So I prepped my eggs, I boiled them, and they've been marinating, is that the word for it, in this pickled beet juice overnight to make them pink, because it's Valentine's Day. So fun. So now I'm gonna get to finishing these up and making the filling. I also have on my pink apron that my friend Andrea got me because it's Valentine's Day. There's my little baby bump. I'm gonna put the recipes for all the different food items I have on the menu in the description if you would like to use them yourself. This is the moment of truth. Guys! Look! Yay! They're pink. The yellow is so yellow and the pink is so pink. I don't know how I feel about it, but they worked. That's exciting. They're very festive. I'll give them that. Next step is scooping out all the yolks. White distilled vinegar. Dijon mustard. Half a teaspoon of curry powder, which I thought was interesting. We're gonna mash it with a fork until it's smooth. Let's see. It's good. Okay, we're gonna add, going off script a bit, and we're gonna add some of this. Oh my gosh, do you see that? Almost got my new Cezanne cardigan. Wow. Okay, that was God's warning sign. Thank you, Jesus. All right, let's hope this doesn't look so disgusting. Into the fridge you go. Next up, we are doing chocolate covered strawberries for the dessert table, because what is Galentine's without chocolate covered strawberries? And these look nice and juicy. I have to say, the dessert table is gonna be poppin'. On the menu is chocolate covered strawberries, vanilla bundt cake, dairy free by Danny, donuts and cookies, potentially donuts, but definitely cookies. And if you live in New Jersey, you must go follow Dairy Free by Danny on Instagram and order her desserts. They're dairy free, but they do not taste dairy free. They are some of the best desserts ever. I don't even know why I try to bake stuff for parties, because it's like, if Dairy Free by Danny is bringing desserts, then why are we even trying to compete with that? And then I've got some nice, cute heart-shaped macaroons. I think that's it. So as far as the menu planning went, I planned this menu out maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. I always start with like, okay, what food am I making and what's the menu gonna be, and making sure, you know, I can do it all. And I have sweet friends who always offer to bring something. So a couple people are bringing stuff from the menu I made, and that always helps too, because even though I'm making the bulk of what we have, to be able to have like a couple dishes that I don't have to worry about, it goes such a long way. And then I can just worry about the main food and also just making everything pretty and the atmosphere really enjoyable. And then after planning out the menu, I planned out my week leading up to this gathering. And then I made a schedule for today and a timeline for thinking about how long everything was really gonna take me. It really helped with decision fatigue because I had everything laid out for me on a schedule. and I can just refer to my schedule and keep going. And right now I'm ahead of schedule. So it's working. I have all these tips and tricks and way more inside of our free hosting guide that I put in the description. So if you refer to it, I know that you're gonna find something that will help you in your next gathering. So make sure to check that out. But yeah, it just helps me to host with ease and not like be stressed out. Since this one is ugly, we're taking her off. Okay, chocolate covered strawberries are done and prepped. I'm gonna put them in the fridge and we're gonna move on to the next order of business. Was anybody gonna tell me? Literally, was anybody gonna tell me? I don't wanna know how long that was on my face. What is my... Oh my gosh. I have a problem. Before I move on to the next food item, I want to try and fix this arrangement. Let me just take out all the floppy ones first. And then I can see if I can, because the tulips are fine. They got floppy too, but their floppy is not like sad flower. Like these flowers are so sad. They like just don't want to be here. I would love to know if any of you guys know what these flowers are and why they pooped out on me. Because this one didn't. And here, maybe because there was so much weight on them. Like, what is that? What is that flower? Okay, so this one is still good. So we're gonna put that there. This one's good too. Maybe it was really just the weight, like everything weighing it down. It's a little sad because there was some beautiful height before because there's so many of these beautiful flowers like just coming out and it was so pretty. But we're gonna make it beautiful again, just in a different way. Oh yeah, this is gonna be really, really pretty. Like this is so like spring and happy. It's like a garden vibes, like fairy garden vibes. Love it. Yay, we fixed it. These flowers I'm saving for the cake. And these, I'll find a purpose for them. So cute. It's blocking my view a little bit, but that's okay. Next on the agenda is assembling my vanilla cake, which I did in this bundt pan, and it makes the prettiest shape, and it's gonna come out really easily. Voila!
Wait.
How gorgeous is that? Okay, beautiful and smells delectable. So I was originally envisioning like a drippy icing to put over this so that it falls really nicely, but the recipe called for buttercream frosting, and I started making the frosting without thinking about it like not being a drippy frosting. And I mean, it tastes so good. So I'm like trying to figure out how I want to apply it. I'm just gonna wing it. All right, I think it's pretty good. All right, that is done and it's going on the dessert table. Next up is the salad. So I'm doing a blood orange salad inspired by Bright Moment Co.'s Galentine's party from last year. She did this salad and it was so beautiful. I'm doing it a little differently, but basically it's a base of arugula, thinly sliced blood oranges, which are so beautiful. I don't think I ever realized how beautiful blood oranges are. First, I think I'm gonna drizzle it with the dressing, which I prepped yesterday. And again, I'll put all the recipes down below in the description if you wanna try these recipes. And now we're gonna lay these on top. We're gonna grab some burrata. Everything, literally everything. Okay, not literally everything, but a lot of things are so much better with burrata. Oh, yep. That's what it's about. Okay, voila. That is ready. Okay, next up, I'm gonna be making the bruschetta. I'm just gonna toast these to get them ready. So I'm just gonna toast these for a few minutes. Guys, I am close to being done, and we literally have an hour till people get here. So if you wanna go from being a hot mess hostess to the hostess with the mostess, not saying that's what I am, but that's what you're gonna be, then check out my free guide below. Okay, I have a couple more desserts coming, and I have to put the ice cubes out. I will show you the finished product, but this is it so far. One, two, three, Papa. My friends are here. Here are some of my friends. They're both named Danielle and Danielle. This is Danny Free by Danny, so make sure to check out Dairy Free by Danny. Make sure to check out her desserts, which you're gonna be seeing right now in some B-roll. But we're gonna get started. We're gonna finish setting the table, but thank you so much for watching today's Art of Hosting episode. It was less of a hot mess than last year, and that's because I learned some things. So if you want to learn those things, check out the free hosting guide down in the description below. Right, guys? Down below. Yeah. And don't forget, what do you guys notice? Don't forget to like and subscribe for... Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. Happy Valentine's! Thanks, guys.